where's my volume? There we go. Hi everyone! Hope everyone's doing good. That should be a good volume. I don't know why that was so hard. But hi! I don't think I've had so many people here right from the very beginning. It's good to see everyone! Hello, hello! I haven't streamed in a few days, so here we are. I don't have too much planned. Hi, hello, hello. I have this work in progress piece that I have. So I was gonna spend a little bit of time on it. I know I'm not gonna get it finished probably. There's a bit involved to it. It's like this bed set, and then we've got like, that's actually really hard to see because it's all white, but it's got like this what do you call it, like a canopy curtainy thing over it. And then I was going to add some lights to it as well, which I haven't done yet. So I was going to work on that a bit and then just see how we go, and then whether I start working on another corset because I'm kind of keen to. Yeah, kind of just seeing how we go today. How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing good. It is like 10, what is it, 10:48 here, PM. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Bit of a chill night, so basically, okay, with this, I've pretty much done all the modeling that I want apart from the lights because that was going to be a last minute addition. I've done some of the texturing, and honestly, okay, these black parts in here are transparent. So they're like little bubble pom-pommy things. For like the edge of the blanket and the pillows and stuff. And then I was going to do that on the edge of the curtain as well to match. But if I... What's that on? Okay, give me 2 seconds. I probably should have set this up before, but what I'm just going to do is make it so that way you can see it being half transparent. We want that on in there. It's gonna be weird while it all does its thing. Gonna swap those two around, put that into there, save it in case it crashes while I do this. There we go. Or maybe that one would be better. So that gives you a better idea of what it's gonna look like, I guess, without the annoying black background to it. But yes, this is a commission piece. I'm pretty sure that they are going to release it publicly, I think. They're wanting to do it as like this big set. Like they have a few things planned for it, so this is just the bed to start off with, and I offered to do like the canopy curtain thing as well because it was kind of along the lines of what theme they were going for, I guess, which is kind of like a bedroom out of like Aladdin, kind of along those lines, but not like that exactly. Yeah, if anyone didn't see, corset got finished up. That was all finished a few days ago and it's been posted. It's currently early access for anyone that supports me on Patreon, and it will be available for free in 2 weeks, which I think is the 10th, possibly. I have no concept of time. And also, I hate Blender's blending. Like, you can still see all the brush marks in that, so I'm just gonna wait and put it into Photoshop, I think. But this one that I'm working on is like, it's just kind of the base color to set the theme of the set. So lots of purples and pinks, none of it really matching exactly, but still kind of being similar colors. So it's kind of like eclectic and mix match, but still matchy. Yeah, a lot of it's... I say a lot of it's almost done. Also, okay, what I can also do is... this is going to be the bed on its own. So you've got like your basic Axis mattress with like this ornate kind of frame to it. And then as like an optional thing, you can then add the blankets on top and the decorative pillows and then the curtain. Although the blankets and the pillows might be one thing. I'm not sure, maybe I'll separate them. But it's more just because the beds, like the mattress beds, have very specific weights to them, and this is the whole ordeal that I went through with the mermaid bed that I did. It was such a pain, and it was like impossible to just paint the weights how I wanted. It's so specific and just stupid that I have to use a Maxis mattress as a base, and then the removable blankets and pillows on top, those won't have any weights to it, so they're just a decorative thing, and if Sims go and lay in the bed, it won't like move like when they like lift up the sheets to sit in the bed. So yeah, it's just a decorative thing, unfortunately, but thank you. I'm glad you liked them. I thought they were pretty cute too. The colors are all just random on them. I just picked them randomly, but I think they work. Like, I didn't want to carry on the purple theme through the pom-poms either, because I felt like that would have been a bit too much. It needs a little bit to break it up. I didn't select that pillow though. Yeah, the pom-poms I'm going to put on the curtain-y thing as well. I'm painting the I don't know why I'm forgetting words for things. The pillows separately. Just, I don't know, symmetry makes life easier sometimes, but not doing it, while it adds more work, it does like add variety and stuff into it, so I kind of like doing that. Adds a bit more detail. Add some folds in. And everything's pretty much textured the same way, with like the same kind of, I guess, these internal rules that I have in my mind of like how these little, it's kind of like a square that's like been squished in on the sides to form these little curvy bits for the shape of the pillow. And okay, I keep forgetting that I don't have both pillows selected. Let's grab a highlight color. And the highlighting for this one is going to be pretty flat. Like, whereas on the little square pillows down here, I've got the highlight really vibrant and saturated, because they're kind of like a satiny texture is what I imagine them to be, but these ones here are kind of like your basic just cotton. Yeah, just cotton pillowcases. That's the word that I'm looking for. I don't like that. It's a bit too harsh. I swear, it's not even that late for me. And yet, I'm still struggling so much with my words. I feel like there would be creases, like where this pillow connects and pushes it in a little bit. Doing things very roughly because I'm gonna fix it up in Photoshop afterwards. English is hard sometimes. So the only language I know, and yet I still mess it up. Haven't added a highlight to these pillows yet. It's very basic. I feel like I should also do some shading. This little bit here, it's like a little ribbon, I guess, like a scalloped ribbon that's on it. But I did that, it's all just in the texture for this one. I didn't want to actually like model it like these or anything. Felt like that would have complicated it a bit too much. I want a stop going away. Multiply. There we go. I feel like I talk about it a lot, but I really like using blend modes on the brushes. Because like how in Photoshop you have layers that you can set to like multiply or overlay or screen or stuff like that, but it's on the brush itself, which is pretty convenient. There you go. Just a bit of depth, which probably can't tell too much on the video, but it's there, I promise. Why is it not undoing? I'm pressing undo. There we go. Alright, pillows. Very simple, very simple. I don't want to shade underneath these like optional pillows there, because if you like shade onto the base mattress, otherwise if you don't use the pillows there, it's gonna look weird. I'm going to save that. Images have to be saved separately. And then I haven't even thought about texturing this curtain yet, so I guess maybe I'll do that. And lights. Do the lights as well. But it has also got a ring here, and I'll just do a cut. Like, let's do the cut at the very back. This one. Also thinking of making the curtain sheer as well, so that'll help so it's not like completely just blocked out by it. That should be it. And then we've got this little ring here. This is what's going to attach to the ceiling. Sorry, I need a drink of water. I was about to cough. Yeah, we're making a canopy to go over a bed. So that's, yeah. The whole set is kind of just, it's what I was working on like right before the stream. So, it's gonna work on it a little bit more, and then maybe jump into starting a new corset as well. But yeah. Give this one a new texture. And we need to unwrap it. Which for this is very simple. Just have the main curtain, and I cut off this bit at the top that has all the little triangle-y bits to it, so that way I can literally just select that bit, make it a square, and call it a day. And that can stay as that. That is fine. This ring, I could probably do the same thing. Unwrap it, and it's already a square. Awesome. I say a square, I mean just a rectangular shape. Probably, actually, no, I'm not gonna bother with that. It can stay messy. This is gonna be a tiny little thing that attaches to the ceiling. I don't care enough about it. Let's hide that. And then with this ring around it, you're not going to, you're gonna see it a bit through the sheer curtain itself, but I always envisioned it to be like this beige wood color. That's what I had in my mind. I feel like that's pretty standard. Then a gold color for the top part. Then for the canopy, we need to make it purple. I feel like I should make it the same purple as the mattress. Just to tie it in a little bit. It's probably going to be like toned down when it's like 50% sheer or whatever. We'll see. Let's go back to our curtain texture. Straighten this up a bit. There we go. This I am going to turn symmetry on because it's such a small detail. Why is it so? I think I turned the strength up by accident. I didn't go super detailed with the like the connection part of this. Like where the canopy itself like is quite literally connected by the ring. Wasn't too worried about that. Otherwise I feel like it would have just overcomplicated things. So if it's against the ceiling, it would be like dark at the top, but if you're looking at it in game, maybe that would look weird. So I might... I'll make it a little bit darker, but I won't make it like super dark. Oh, I still have my brush on multiply. That's part of the reason. Hey, look at that. It's brighter again. Would have thought. Go with a bright white highlight, and then I might just do that on one side. Breaking up that symmetry a bit. A little bit on this side, but not as much. It's doing an okay job at blending. Helps to blend it out in Blender a bit, just especially when you're texturing over seams, because then you know that the seams are going to line up. Sometimes just don't like how Blender blends it. Like, what are you doing? Not making it smooth at all. I don't like it. I feel like there's not much texture I can put into this ring either. Will you make it on all 3 wall heights or just on one? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I would have to make it for all 3. But should it be too big of a deal? Thank you for that. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it will be for all 3. There's not much shading to do here. Yeah, at the moment I think I just did it for the lowest wall height, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue to scale it up for the higher ones. Alright, and now I was putting it off to last, but I'll do the shading of the curtain. because I want a texture underneath, there's like an overlapping bit here. So I'm just gonna select out part of it. Just like that. And make it a tiny bit darker underneath. Oops. You probably won't see too much of the shading anyway. I have a lot of symmetry on, but that's fine. You won't see too much of the shading like once it's sheer, so just a bit so that way it's not so flat. Again, I'll blend it out afterwards. And maybe do some highlights as well. Really nice bright highlights. Again, I'll just select out this side. Where I can like highlight along the edges without worrying about it going onto the other piece. I'm making the highlights quite harsh because they will get toned down quite a bit. Mostly when they're blended out, but also I feel like in game they're not going to be quite as sharp either. Okay, that might do for a start. Let's save this image. And then with the lights, I was thinking of just having it like along the opening bit. So pretty much just like a single strand of lights that goes up, loops around and comes back down. I have this one. They've sent a few references. I mean, none of them have lights in it, but I suggested it to them and they like the idea. So let's just try that. The best way I think that would be is to select this part, oh, it's selected all as one. Awesome. I'm going to duplicate that and separate it. I'll just call it border for now, so I know what it is. Then I'm going to convert that to a curve. I'm hoping this is going to work, by the way. Let's add in, let's make our lights. And for me, okay. Basically just going to model one straight section of light with, I can't be bothered to hide, actually, okay, let's hide everything else. I can put it all back, it's fine. So I'm going to just do, why did it snap like a cube, essentially four-sided, to get like the cord or the string that they're on, and then I might make them, I hadn't thought about this much. I mean, LED lights that I'm familiar with pretty much just look like that, like they're quite boring. So what if I do them as little balls on the end? Whoops, not that one. Do it around there. Scale it up. Make it more ball-like. This might be adding a bit too much detail. I'm gonna say that it is. We'll see. I'm going to put an array on it, so that way we can just duplicate it out. Very, very easy. But I do want to make it a little bit shorter, so we get some closer lights. Might start with that, but I can always just change it up later. Modifiers are good because like it's duplicating it out like on the fly essentially without me actually duplicating them, and then if I want to go back in and edit it, it does it to all of them rather than having to go through and delete all the ones I duplicated, change it, and then duplicate them all again. But we're also going to put that onto this curve that we just did, and I hope that worked. Okay, that worked. That's pretty good. But we just need to rotate it a little bit. Yeah, okay, so they're facing in now. Line it back up on the axis there. There we go. Now it's following our curve, and then we can just put the number all the way up till it reaches the end of that line. Let's put everything else back in there as well. Put our curtain in, of course. What are we missing? That one. So that's kind of what I envisioned. It's not going to follow like the outline, like the opening of that exactly. But it's like it's just what I had in my mind. make the cord a bit thinner. Don't know why it looks a little bit off. I'm gonna at least, it's not gonna reach quite to the bottom, I don't think. Why has it rotated again? They were all facing inwards. Okay, now they're facing inwards again. I will just do that for now. Let's make it look a little bit more natural. For some reason they're like very squished up here. I think that might just be the angle that the... You know what I should have done? What I should have done was unwrap that one light first before I like applied all of those duplicates. That way I don't have to texture all of them individually. I can just texture one and it will copy over. So need to get rid of the end faces. Put a couple of loop cuts in. Seams, I mean, loop cuts, what am I on about? Easy peasy. Yeah, I'll leave them like that. The bigger they are over here, the more detail we're going to be able to put into them, so... Alright, I'm going to also hide that curve for now. It's going to be easier when I texture in a second. It also bulges a little bit in the middle. Scale it down a bit. There we go, it's a bit straighter. Also thinking, yes, I did add too much detail in here. They still look circular from a distance. Yeah, it's the curtain texture. Okay. To make things simple, I'll just do the cord white. Maybe I'll just do it all white, because then if I do it white, you can change the color of the light itself in-game. It's really not a lot of detail to go into these. Do it like slightly blue for the shading. Gives it a little bit of depth. Make sure we got symmetry off. do. Yeah, there's not much to really texture. It's just white. Could try, because you've usually got like a twisted, like two twisted wires in here. I could try do that. Anything for a little bit more detail? Just gonna make sure they line up. And here. We'll fudge it. There we go. They totally line up. I'm very focused. Oh, got a bit thin there. Let's root a bit. Still thin. Wait, is it supposed to? I think it's supposed to join up there. Is it? Wait, yeah, it is. Okay. Again, let's fudge it a bit. I should start over the join, then it would make sure that they line up properly. Whatever, you're not gonna see that much detail in it. I just don't want it to be a plain white like box essentially. Wonder if I could just duplicate that in Photoshop and flip it. Let's find out, shall we? Although I don't actually have Photoshop open yet. Alright, and we'll see how well this is. I mean, in theory, it should work. In theory? Gonna clean up some of the lines around here. Oh, something was off here. Okay. Then I accidentally also made this bright white, so I'm just gonna tone it down a tiny bit. So it's still technically white, but it lets us add in some highlight as well. Those are also crossing, so let's get rid of them. And I've also got crossing there. Okay. It's kind of hard doing patterns and stuff over the seam. I still don't know if this is going to work. I should just put it into game to make sure it's going to work before I go detailing it. Okay, let's do it. Then I might also... I'll do the blending later. Yep, it worked, I guess. What I do want to do is add a bit more contrast to it because you can barely see it. Hey Luna Rosie, welcome back. Yes, this one is a commission. Yes, and I've had a lot of like larger projects to do, so they've been waiting a while to get it. But on that note, I'm pretty sure they are looking to release it publicly as well. I'm not 100% sure. I just think so. Why do I add so much detail into smallest things? Sometimes I feel like it's a curse. I'm actually, like, not in a bad way or anything, but I'm kind of excited that this is the last commission that I do have to work on for a bit. Just because I'm keen to get some personal projects done. Like, some of these commissions are fun to work on, but it's like, it's not like I get to choose what I'm doing, like, it's just something that's given to me. So sometimes it's fun to, well, sometimes what I want to do is just chill out and work on my own stuff. Okay. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for that little cord. Going to blend out the rest of it now and I think make it translucent at the same time. Although it's a large section to blend out. Photoshop's struggling a little. Try not to overload it too much at once. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, sometimes, yeah, commissions are fun, but yeah, it's something that I like every day. It's like, okay, I have this that I have to work on. So yeah, it's work. It's not necessarily bad work, but yeah. Because I got really into, ooh, my tablet pen is scratching. I do not like that sensation. Ooh, that's terrible. Might have to go get something to clean my tablet. See how that goes. Oh, nope, don't like that. I need to buy new nibs for my pen too. It's been a while. Ah, it's still scratching! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get something to go clean off my tablet. Or something. I don't like it. I can't do it. I'm gonna go be right back. Go get a drink of water, get some snacks, stand up, walk around, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. Alright. I'm back, I'm hydrated, and my tablet is clean and no longer scratchy. It's not one of those screen tablets, so that is why. I think. Just gets like a little... It sounds gross, but like it just gets like a little bit of like a build up on it. No. Come on, Photoshop. It's not that hard. Yikes. I think I really need to switch over to Clip Studio Paint. I haven't checked if they had a sale recently or not. Although I did, not that I use Twitter much, but I did follow them on Twitter. So I hopefully get a bit of a heads up. I think they did a sale kind of recently and I missed it. Gosh, this is terrible. I figured I could probably like Gaussian blur it, but I kind of want a bit more control over it. Alright, let's blend out this mess that I tried to blend in Blender. I like the highlights being really sharp though, so we'll keep that. That's at least better than what we started with. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just merge it all, I guess, and then select out this bit. lower the opacity of that. Let's just do 50% and see how that goes. This one, okay. And because of the seam, I wasn't sure where in Photoshop to paint highlights in, so I'll just finish the light bit here. Although because they're lights, I mean, yeah, whatever. You're not gonna see them too much. Let's turn that back on. And he makes some adjustments to it as well, because it was these ones up here. Ah, that's right. I need to apply all this first. Then we can go in and modify the wonkiness. Just a little bit squished for some reason. Look at that one. Why is he so squishy? This one's especially. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just because of the angle that it was on, but just remembered too about that plugin from the first stream. What was it in? UVR, VUR, whatever. Anyway, there you go. So I'll show you what buttons that I'm pressing now. Completely forgot that I got that. Okay, and the rest are pretty square, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. What I do want to do though is like smooth. Hey, that's not very square, is it? I want to smooth out this top bit here. It's very harsh is the word. I'm just doing this kind of roughly, and then once I get the curtain like back in here, I'll mix it up a little bit more. At least a little bit better. Why does it still look so uneven? Maybe doing that curve trick wasn't the best thing after all. Okay, so again, not going completely for realism, but realistically, we would have this threaded through one of the ring bits here. So we're gonna make it a little bit softer again. And we've got some duplicate vertices in here. Basically everywhere there was a seam when I did the arrays, so each one of these duplicates is still in two sections. They're just in the same spot. So that's why you can like separate them like that. They changed it. You used to be able to go vertex remove doubles. Now you gotta do M by distance. That takes care of all of that. It's a good idea to do that with... Oh, why did I put the loop in there? Ah, what are you doing? Merge your double vertices for anything that you export from Synthforce Studio. Alright, and then we don't want this clipping through here, so let's bring it out. Bring this one out to overlap. Oops. We're gonna add a little bit of variation to it. Add the bed back in as well. See, the edge of the curtain was like a good base to go off of, but it's not 100% ideal, so just a bit of tweaking. Bit of smoothing, make it look nice. Still a little bit sharp around here. Just because of like how the canopy was and we inherited it from the canopy. There we go, that takes the edge off there. I think it looks a bit better. And I can see it's actually not too bad. It's just this one bit here that you can see because I smoothed it out in Photoshop. You couldn't see can tell like if it lined up or not. I'm just worried now that if I go and try and smooth it out, because I made it sheer, it might not work too well. Wait, did that actually work? That's that bit, right? Oh my gosh, it's actually working. I really didn't think that would work because it's transparent. Okay. But you're not seeing any of the transparency yet. So I'll do the same thing that I did earlier and just... shader. This little bit that I'm doing here as well is like nothing specific to custom content. This is just Blender shaders. Basically just saying, hey, take the transparent data from the image and make it transparent. If we change the blending mode to this one, there we go. Now you can see that it's actually transparent. It's real-time rendering, so it doesn't have the best time with it. Oh, is that gonna crash? No, it's gonna think about it. That shows up a lot nicer. Yeah, it's still gonna show up differently in game, but it's a bit of an idea of how it's going to look. I still need to do the headboard and stuff too. Kinda, I kind of... do I want to do that now? What I could do... I forgot to blend out the pillows. That's what I forgot to do. Okay. And these pillows. Okay. I have a feeling my music stopped. Sounds like it stopped. Pretty sure this is the back of the pillar. It doesn't have to be too fancy. but it at least cleans it up a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely the back of the pillar. I couldn't see the back of it to continue this pattern around. Smooth this bit out a little bit. I think I'll just add a little bit extra niceness to it. It'll be subtle but good, I hope. There we go. Nice and smooth. Okay. The other thing that I do want to do is add a little bit of a quilted texture to the blanket as well. Should be easy enough to do. Should maybe look at a reference for a quilted texture. Just how I feel like I've done them in the past. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. It's not so prominent, I guess is the word. How repetitive that's going to get. change it to... I kind of like the look of that better, but I'll change it after I'm done. Scale it to make it fit. Then if I change it back to overlay, maybe I'll tone it down a tiny bit. Kind of like soft light better, hey? Kind of just softer. Then we'll do the purple bit as well. Then we need to put it on the base part as well. Hopefully, hoping that the texture mismatch is going to be okay. We'll see. You see it a little bit there, but I feel like it's okay. It just kind of adds to the creases that are there anyway. I feel like the quilts need to be smaller though, honestly. This is like. A bit better. A little bit. Just too not subtle. I'm gonna leave it as that for now. And come back to it later. Okay. The question is, do I continue working on this, or do I move on to doing a different project? And by different project, I mean starting another corset. Corset or wings? You could do wings. What is happening there? Wings would be cool. This could be cool. I like making wings. I'm just gonna fix up this part, I think. I don't quite know what I need to do to fix it. It's just got a bunch of overlapping topology stuff, so I think that will be okay. Could have left one of them. Okay, let's merge these ones, and that should make it nice and clean. Alright. I will tackle this in the morning then. Well, not in the morning, but I'll tackle it another time. Tomorrow if I feel like working on it. Stretching. Gosh, I feel like I've been sitting all day. I have been sitting all day. I'll do though. Put everything back on. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna leave it for now. I can at least give a bit of an update to the person that commissioned it, so that is great. I'll actually just take a quick screenshot. In the meantime, okay, if I'm doing wings, what kind of wings am I making? Trying to... What am I doing? What am I looking at? What am I doing? Alright, there we go. Dragon wings? Okay. That could be a thing. Let's do a quick... yeah. Okay. Or insect wings. Or fairy wings. Just kind of looking, getting some ideas. I know I saved a bunch of stuff to Pinterest like ages ago. See if anything catches my attention. Because insect wings could be fairy wings as well. And then dragon wings are more like dragon wings. Lots of wings, yeah. I mean, I do like making wings, so I could do them all eventually, but I haven't done dragon wings before, so... Honestly, I don't have very many wings saved. Okay, maybe dragon wings then. Yeah, it is. Cause like I've done butterfly wings before, I've done like some insect wings, but yes, very different, very different. Alright, so I usually always start out with a little base mesh to get me started. I wonder if maybe I should look at some bat wings to get more like accurate anatomy. Although they are kind of, they like attach their back legs as well. I don't like how they're set out. You know what, I do have a book on how to draw dragons and stuff. I feel like that would be very helpful. But I have no idea where it would be. Okay, new tactic. Actually, yeah, let's save this so we don't lose it. That one's already saved. Oh yeah, the Hobbit. Kind of thinking. Okay, I got Photoshop open because I figured I could draw a reference for myself to trace over, essentially. Although I haven't drawn anything in a long time. His wings. Oops, that's not even the brush. Don't mind me. Cause wings. Is that even a good start? I feel like that's a good start. And this would be the point that they kind of all come out from. Usually, what's 4 fingers? Get some. There's pretty much only one way that they could sit on the sim too, like which would have to be like from your shoulders. What am I doing? Would have to sit like on the shoulder blades, I assume, and then come up and then That's probably like really small on the screen too. I apologize. And it's really light. Okay, let's make it really dark. Okay. Also, don't judge my drawing. Okay. It would have to sit from the shoulder blade and go up, I would assume. Is like the only way I can really see it happening. Yeah, his wings have 4 fingers. Okay. The last one's usually longer. And then, okay, so if we're talking specifically about Smaug, he uses his wings as hands. They have like actual claws on them. Am I going to do that? I need a good picture of him flying. Like, how does his wings sit? Wait, okay, there's another joint in there. I forgot. That's what I'm thinking too, like it would be cool, but... Wait, and there's another... Okay. Let's just start again, okay. Yeah. I mean, because he is, right? Like, he is a wyvern, he's not a dragon. Dragons have 4 legs. So, okay. Why is that not working? What did I do? Hello? Wait, I'm really confused. Why is it? What? Why is every layer? I'm just gonna start a new file. I have no idea what happened. For some reason, every time I tried to draw, it would just draw in a dragon wing, like completely new layer. It's just drawing a dragon wing for some reason. And I don't know why. So we're just gonna completely gloss over that. Okay, Smaug's wings would be cool, but maybe I'll just go for like a stereotypical dragon. Spyro! Oh my god! Yes! I have a poster of Spyro behind me. Spyro was my absolute childhood. Okay, yep, and you spelled it right, don't worry. His wings. I'm looking at a poster. I should just Google it. His wings are more like what I drew the first time. They just got the one joint in them. Did they? Okay, this is the original Spyro. Let's go. Never mind, I should just ignore me. Okay. Attach at the base, they go down. And why does this look so weird? They just go out and then up. Like that. I don't know why it looks so weird, but like more round at the base and then goes in. So he's got 2, right? Yeah, he's got 2 coming in. Dragon Age as well, yeah. It's a lot of references, but now my boy Spyro has been brought up, so this is also very okay. In terms of a sim, would have to go up more. So this isn't going to be exactly Spyro's wings, but they're actually quite thick by going this as a reference. But I probably won't, just because Spyro is like quite cartoony. Definitely nice and rounded. The end one is nice and long. And yes, that was my Tumblr notifications. Sent off a few messages before I started stream. Try and catch up and be a responsible person. Thank you, I hope so. This is more just like, I don't like tracing stuff that I find online, just in case of copyright or whatever. So if ever I want to like trace something, I'll just make sure I do it so that way it's from my own head pretty much. Like, we're using Spyro as inspiration and as a guide, but whatever. That's my... okay, whatever. I will just save that. It's also, like, working with 3D, it's a lot easier to trace than just freeform a 3D thing. What am I doing? Okay, custom content, work in progress. We're gonna make a new project folder. I spelled it wrong, I don't care. And I saved it as a Photoshop file. I didn't want to do that. Save it as PNG. Oh, why is it so big? Yeah, I feel like, okay, you want the wings to be seen like outside of the body. So I feel like it's gonna have to be a bit more compact. Maybe the height is actually good. I don't know. Let's just start making it, and then we can modify it once we have our shape. They changed something here. Used to make it so you couldn't select it, but they moved the button, so. Alright, yeah. We'll just start making a shape, and if we have to make changes to it later, then we'll make changes to it later. There's also, yeah, there's not much to what I'm doing. I'm just tracing out the shape. I didn't really draw out this part very well. That's okay. I know what I'm trying to say. Nice long point on that one. Then what if, okay, I can merge these ones because I need to have two little fingers come out from here. Although, on that note as well, the outside ones are a lot thicker like than these two inside ones, so I'm going to bring it in. Which will hopefully make sense. Let's trying to figure this out and problem solve on the fly. You know, I was somewhat prepared to do a corset, but dragon wings is not what I expected to be doing today. And not really in a bad way, I just generally think through stuff a lot before I do them. Okay, what I'm doing is basically I added in that did not do what I wanted to do. No, it's okay. I just think things through a lot. So I have a plan in mind at least. But now I don't have a plan in mind, so this isn't working how I want it to. But that's okay. Maybe I'll just because I added in these extra thinking of how to explain while also thinking if I should just undo it and not have to explain it. Don't change my sensitivity, thank you. Okay, I'm going to puff these out. Which is gonna make it thicker, but that's okay. Because I added these extra little lines in here for some more detail, but then it made it too square, so I need to make them thicker so that way it rounds them out. Essentially. I just make the whole thing a little bit thinner, so more like how we wanted. Oh gosh, why has it done that? It's made it paper thin! Gosh. Whatever, I will just keep it as is. Because apparently any other way is just too much work. It's just too difficult. Anyway, so all I wanted to do by doing that is bringing out two little fingers here. They needed to be separated. Okay. But they're not as thick as the outside ones. They are thinner along this way. I think that as well. Okay. This needs to be fatter. Try and do things really cleanly, but stuff just ends up happening. That is okay. Okay, so I've got the start of one of the fingers here. I'm pretty sure they're called fingers. I keep calling them fingers, so I at least hope that that is acceptable. Bring the other one out. And I've currently got like the subdivision modifier on it, so that way it's a little bit smoother and more detailed, but once I apply that, I'll make some changes so that way it doesn't look so funky around this bit here. Maybe I could do that now. Yeah, I can do that now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's save it, because I haven't saved it at all. What the hell is this song? It just finished. Okay. Okay, I'm deviating from the thing a little bit so that way it's a nicer curve. I just realized it didn't do the shortcuts. What would be easiest? I mean, the game's gonna do triangles anyway, so... we'll just give it a head start with that. So I'm thinking it might be easier to just trace along here. I don't think this is the best way to do it. Or maybe it could end up being okay. It's not gonna let me put a loop in, so... thinking. Well, if I put it far enough up, it would cover it. I'll see how long we can get away with it for. I'm not really vibing with this music, to be completely honest. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, I think just this whole playlist, not a fan of. Okay, and triangles are not the way to go with this. Almost, there we go. Okay, hopefully this is a cleaner way to do it. Turn some of them into triangles, just so that way there's not quite as much detail in there. Because we don't need as much detail in there. It's mainly just the detail in the curve of the wing that we want. We want a nice crisp edge there. But we also need some steps up here so that way I can follow this curve here and fill in the gap. Alright. And I could just bring that up there, couldn't I? Actually, could I merge it? Nah, I can't get away with that. Alright. Bring it to here, and then we'll go up, and then merge it. There we go. Then if I turn off see-through, it's a start. I feel like I made it a lot more complicated than it needed to be, but one thing that's going to be specific to this as well, I'm going to duplicate it in case I make a mistake. Alright, so wing is going to sit a certain way, but I feel like this part that attaches to the shoulder needs to be rotated. Like this part specifically, where is it? That bit specifically, I feel like needs to actually connect to the body itself. So which would be the best way to do that? That's the question. Kind of thinking as well before I change like the axis that it's on and everything. A tiny bit of detail in. It's so hard to tell. Just want to add like a little bit of a ridge there. Just for a little bit. That does not look good. That I'm just gonna. That's fine. We don't have to do that. For winging it, it looks pretty good. Thank you, thank you. I don't have a pun in return. Yeah, making some wings. Very spontaneous decision, but it's what we're doing. Okay. Maybe I'll apply this subdivision. That way I can work with it in its raw form. I guess. There's a few things I wanted to fix up in here after I did that, like how nice and sharp that was. The rest of it might be okay. I kind of like the extra curve there. Okay. So let's make it flare out at the base. I just want to put a nice curve to it. Kind of like that, where it's got like a nice little curve and it's going to kind of blend in to the skin a little bit. Adding in a little bit more detail, soften it up a little bit. Just want it more round as well, around here. I'm still thinking about that winging it joke. Oh, that was good. It's just going to be a bit of a buffer for when it actually goes to the skin. You're welcome. It's a well-executed joke. Okay, I think I've obsessed over that shape enough. But now, okay, now is the part that I don't really know about. What I might do is I'm going to put my cursor in that join there. Right in here. So that way, when I rotate this, I can rotate it from our cursor and it's gonna be a bit like a joint. A bit like a joint. Still, I don't have Instagram, no, that's like the only thing that I don't have. My main thing is Tumblr. That's... Oh, thanks Nightbot. Wow. My main thing is Tumblr. That's where all of my content gets posted. And then probably second main thing is TikTok and YouTube and Twitch. But apart from that, I don't do a lot. Social media is a lot to keep up with. Thank you for following the AKA Chan. That's how I'm reading your name. This isn't The Sims 4, technically, but I'm making wings for The Sims 4. That's good enough, right? I'm gonna keep trying to curve this around more and more. Trying to get it a little bit nicer. Music's up. I am competing with you too much. Maybe let's just curve it more towards the base. Oh, hi! Thank you for raiding! Okay, by your comment, I'm assuming that you were playing The Sims 4? Oh, you're 3D modeling? That's cool, that's cool. Tell me more about what you're doing. I hope you had a good stream. But basically what I do is I do 3D modeling, but I use my skills mostly to make custom content for The Sims. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm making some wings. Yeah, looks a little scary, but this is basically the Sim base and I'm making dragon wings. Very early on in the project at the moment, so I don't have too much to show, but I have a Tumblr. You can search me up, it's the same name as here, Bella Sims. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna copy paste that. If anyone is curious what I do, that's what I do. Yeah, right? They just float randomly on the screen. What do I think I have to do? I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna curl that the rest of the way and then make the wing curve over a little bit, I think. I'm nervous now. I've got an actual 3D modeler watching what I'm doing. I'm not a professional, okay? I'm in no way a professional. I'm absolute trash. Oh, do you have anything that you can show off at all? Like, do you have, feel free to like post a social link or something. Go for it. I feel like I made the base of this too big. But yeah, I feel the same way. Like, always learning, really. Like, always learning something. Oh, do I have links disabled? Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, I thought I did this last time. There we go. It should be disabled. I'm sorry, it wasn't a prank, I didn't mean it! I literally had this issue last stream and I thought I turned it off. Or I did and I don't know. Feel free to post it again. It's the best I can do for a shout out. This shape is way off. No, I I swear I disabled it! It's literally links disabled! Oh my gosh. I swear! Um... Is there something else blocking it? Oh god, that's gonna stop playing my stream, isn't it? Hang on.
Is there something
No,
else
no.
blocking?
Shut up, shut up, shut up. If I can't fix it in like 10 seconds, block hyperlinks is off! What is it doing? I don't know why! I'm so sorry! I literally, it's turned off. You just turn it off? Okay. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that it's off. You don't have to try again if you don't want to. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Marlo. I was getting to it. Oh, damn. Wait, okay, I don't want to put this on my main screen. But everyone feel free to check out, is it the AKA-chan? Or the Aka-chan? I'm sorry. Tell me if it's wrong. I'm terrible with names. But yeah, thank you for posting that. I'm assuming you're using Substance Painter? Those are some awesome textures. Sheesh, dude. And here I am, with my hand-painted work. Thank you for following, I appreciate it. Yeah, okay, I haven't used it personally. Everyone asks me why I don't, and it's like, I have my workflow. I don't want to use other programs, but I admire anyone who can do that. It looks insane and technical, and honestly, I think you're doing amazing. I'm also not a professional, so don't assume that you've had like a blessing from anyone amazing, but is it showing link deleted? Marlo! I don't know. I swear links are turned on, like, this shouldn't be this difficult. It really shouldn't be this difficult. Okay. You're doing something out of your comfort zone? That's how we improve. But like, I feel that, like, sometimes you step a little bit too far out of your comfort zone and you have no idea. Just no idea what you're doing. But an important link to share. Oof. Am I about to get rickrolled? Oh my god, it's a little froggy! He is a little froggy. I would buy his art. I would buy his art. But yeah, if it helps, I don't know if it helps, but like like after every project that I do, like you're always gonna nitpick things that like you don't like about it, or that like you want to change or you want to fix. But instead of like rather going back and like fixing something and working on something that's already complete, I try not to look at it as negatives, and I try and just write them down to remember them and have like a goal at least for the next project to work on. If that helps, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're doing really good. You're doing really good for a person who is stepping outside their comfort zone. I can't get a nice curve on this wing. But yeah, stepping outside of your comfort zone is how you're going to keep improving. And even if you're only stepping like a little bit outside your comfort zone, if you are stepping a lot outside your comfort zone, I think that's when we should be not so hard on ourselves, because we try to do something and maybe we're not quite there yet. Then maybe take a step back and do little steps. Everyone goes at their own pace too. Like, I need to take some of my own advice sometimes, but like seeing people who are like really good at what they do and have like spent years and years and years doing it, like it's should be a way to be inspired rather than discouraged, I think. So I hope you stick with it, at least. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're doing good. The hardest part really is to just start, right? And you've already done that, so keep going. I feel like this sticks out way too much. So what if... Okay, let's go from this point. We'll bring it down a bit. I think it needs to be closer to the body so it doesn't look so awkward. Thank you for the raid again. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Gross going and doing adulting stuff. I relate to that. I do have a Discord. It's quite small. It's all Sims people. So, do I have the link anywhere? I don't know if I have the link anywhere. Let me, there's a fresh link for you. But yeah, don't feel, bad for not joining or anything. It is, Sims people, so, like, might be a little bit out of, your niche, but feel free to join. Feel free to not join. It's fine. Okay, basically all that I'm doing now is struggling over getting this nice curve going. Getting it to sit right. I just keep changing like where it's pivoting from essentially to try and curve it around nicely. Thanks. Not something that I'm really known for or confident in. I'm getting better. Trying at least. I at least I mean it's fine if you are, but I at least hope you also don't really know what you're talking about. So like you can't just sit there and judge me and cringe and be like, no, why are you doing that? I don't know what I need to do to get it to sit better. I didn't select that. Alright, fair enough. Wait, as in we all have hopes and dreams, as in the fact that I hope you don't know what you're talking about. I might just leave it, honestly. Okay, because the wings aren't gonna move much, or at all, with the body. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The wings aren't gonna move much with the body, so maybe it's good to have that bit of extra space there. This is like, okay, this is reminding me of me trying to move my like 3-point computer monitors around earlier, trying to adjust them to be like the right angle for me. This is the exact same thing. Oh, and I didn't select that again. I could merge them at this point. I don't have any modifiers on, do I? Well, I didn't seem to have a subdivision modifier on that, but... Yeah, I was looking at that and I'm like, that doesn't look like it would be a link. Ah! It looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't look weird. I also haven't thought about what texture space I'm going to be using for this. It looks fine? Okay. I'm at least gonna leave it for now. But yeah, this is... Yeah, see, I was looking a bit at bat wings, but then I quickly was like, I don't really like them too much because like they also join to like the back legs. Oh, right, I think I see what you mean. Bella wings, take it or leave it. Yeah. Yeah, I will keep it as that for now. But yeah, this is basically, okay, in The Sims, this is the texture space that we have to work with. That's all divided up into like these different areas. So it can be difficult sometimes. I'm thinking I mean obviously the hat space is the biggest one to use. Make it a hat, yeah. people do wear hats in The Sims, and I've made like a bunch of horns and accessories and stuff in the past that I've used the hat space for, so that means you couldn't like combine them. But anything else I feel like would just be way too small. I could put it down here, but then it would conflict with some clothes. Just kind of sucks. I'll put it as a hat for now, and then I can always like just move the texture later. That should be good. I'll just hide that for now. Ooh, a winged tiefling. That means, yeah, she wears horns too, right? Just select that one. Thank you. Still not what I wanted, but that's okay. Yeah, and like my character, she's a tiefling, so she's got horns. But yeah, it goes back to what I was just saying, how like the horns that I have made use the hat texture slot, so it's like not ideal. The Sims as a whole is not ideal. But yeah. Okay. I just wish there was some kind of mod for The Sims. Like I know for The Sims 3, there ended up being a mod for horses where you could like overlay multiple accessories and stuff. Just wish that kind of thing was also for The Sims 4. Yeah, it is. It's difficult and it's just very limiting. Let's see how this goes. So many hats mod? Yeah. Something is not done right. Did I miss one? The moth wings, they were... What did I do for that one? I know for the very first ones, because I wanted really high resolution textures, I literally took up all of the bracelet and the ring spots. And then I think for the second set I wasn't happy with, like I definitely 100% I wasn't happy with the quality of the texture because I limited to just the glasses space, because I didn't want to be taking up so many slots when people use other accessories and everything in all these other slots. But it just meant that quality texture was terrible. So yeah, it's oh my gosh, it's just such a compromise, and it's annoying. And yeah, I did make my own VTuber. It was actually the first one that I did. So like you can see there's some issues with like the clipping in the neck, and there's things that I want to change, things I'm not happy with, whatever. I'm learning. And yeah, doing it through VC Face. Yeah. That's a bit better. What? Ah, because I missed one in there. And then that probably means I missed it on the other side too. Yep. Oh, that's not even joined, that's just curling around a lot. Should be fine. Should be fine. But yeah, I feel like the hat is probably the best spot to put it in. Probably. It's gonna be way smaller. Like even still, I'm gonna be limited on texture space. Hopefully, like, they're not gonna be so super detailed anyway. But like, having the option there is nice. I don't like doing maps. Yeah, Tetris with very odd shapes. Yeah, I scaled everything else down a bit, so... Oh no! Naughty Nightbot. Didn't I just have it like that? Okay, I don't know if that's really gonna do much, but... I just need to scale it down more. Or wouldn't matter if it was mirrored. No, scaling it down. They're such awkward shapes too, so I don't know if I can personally do much better than that. I don't think doing much better will give me much more detail anyway. Just trying to use them a little bit closer. I don't know, I feel like they look so awkward. They stick out a lot. But then, are you really going to be seeing them from the side? I think that helps. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's all good. So, I'm gonna move on to texturing, but I am gonna take another quick break just to get up and stretch and grab another drink. So I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes, and you guys should also do the same. Get up if you've been sitting down for too long, and I'll be back. back. I am back. But yeah, at least if I tell people to take a break and go get a drink, at least I feel good. If you don't do it, that's on you, but at least I told you to do it. Yeah, I have some ice cold water now, because even though it is almost 2 AM, it is really hot in my room right now. You got a drink? Good, good. Stay hydrated. Now, let's first remove the texture of that so we get white. Oh, you got a kitty cat! That's so good. I wish I had a little furry pet. But I live in a apartment. You got coffee? Awesome, awesome. I really like my iced coffee. My iced coffee and my energy drinks. Probably not the healthiest, but... Oh, yes! I would like to see the kitties! I mean, technically not me, but my family has a dog, Bella. She is my baby, but she lives with my parents, so I don't get to see her. Okay, so going to be adding a texture. At least starting the texture. I'll probably stream for like another half an hour-ish, because it's getting a little bit late, but I have some energy still, so we'll do a little bit more. But the first color that comes to mind is red. Like a burnt red. Yes, iced coffee. 2 cats and 2 dogs, and currently foster 2 dogs. That sounds like a busy house. Gosh. Wait, are you in the Discord as well? Cause totally send pictures. I wonder if I could, very quickly... This song is way too cheery and upbeat for me. I have a couple. Is this gonna pop up? Yeah, it's gonna come up on my other screen anyway. This is my baby. This is my baby Bella. I have this one, and then she loves the beach, and she loves climbing up on rocks. Where's the other one? I have this one too. This one is like one of my, it's like the funniest photos, one of the cutest photos that I've taken of her. So that is my baby. And she's like, I think she just turned 15? No, 14. She just turned 14 like 5 days ago as well, so she's getting so old. Yes! Send all the dog pictures. I won't see them till after stream though, but I need to look at just like some colors to get me started on Dragon Wings, because I feel like The wing membrane needs to be different. And I'll take a page from Spyro's book and I'll make this bit a little more yellow. Yes, post them all on Discord. That's what it's there for, purely for pet pictures. That's all it's for, nothing else. Also, only if you want to. Like, don't feel like you have to. Oh yeah, no rush either. Like I said, I'll look at them all after stream as well. So no rush. I need to make more pet custom content too. Like I literally haven't made anything for pets since like let's be generous and say 2018. Might have been 2017. I haven't made pet custom content in a while and it's been on my list of things to do. I just haven't, and I just realized I could probably have made these wings for dogs. But too late now. This song is annoying to me. Is it annoying to anyone else? It's like... where is it coming from? That's the thing, is I probably could just convert them as well. Like, I could do that. And I was thinking about it. I don't know, I'm kind of like on the fence because it's like, I didn't originally intend for them to be for pets, and I don't want to seem like I'm just recycling content, I guess? I don't know, but I could definitely do that. And like back in the day as well, I say back in the day, a while ago, I was gonna make new mushroom hats for dogs, so that way they weren't just completely just taken the mushroom hats that I made for people. It wasn't just those mushroom hats, but put on a dog, like that. I just want a slight yellow. Nope. Why did it go green again? Slight. Why does it keep going green? Oh my gosh. Now I've lost my train of thought because I am upset. I was gonna make unique mushroom hats for cats and dogs, so it wasn't just the ones that I made for humans just put on a dog. I was gonna like make them unique and stuff, but I never got around to doing it, so. Maybe I should do that as well. I want to make these really contrasty, so let's go with like a really deep red. Make them like real fiery wings. That would be cool. Of course, these will be in multiple colors as well. I just like doing it in a really like nice color, like how I visualize it, rather than just going straight to like a gray. I think it looks nicer. The sim and the cat and dog had matching furry wings? Yeah. And like even as like fantasy beings, or as like a dress up, like a Halloween dress up, like matching sim and dog. That would be so cute. Okay, that's definitely on my list now. These will not be released until I make them matching. And while I'm at it, just make them for children and toddlers as well. Why not? I mean, they are wings, so they're pretty easy. Easy as in not as difficult to do as like a piece of clothing or something. Because they don't have to like fit to the body or anything, so they should be pretty easy. With the pets, I may have to like maneuver it around so that way it fits a bit nicer, because I had to change the shape of these a lot to fit on like an upright sim, but like for a dog they're like shaped like dragons already, so black will look great, but I get what you're saying about the color matching will be super cute. Oh, that's two different thoughts in one sentence. Yeah. Yeah, 100% this is just for me to be interested in texturing it, and makes my brain happy that it's like all colorful and everything. But yeah, 100% will be more colors. It's like with the corset. I made it in that off-white and then the light brown, and then I go through and do other colors later. It's not an issue. And realizing real time she may be jinxing herself. Maybe? But it's also I've done like other sets of wings before. So I did not change the color of that. I made those like insect wings the very first set. That's been all converted, so that was pretty straightforward. Did I end up? I didn't end up. Okay, I feel like the reason. Okay, 3 different thoughts in my head at once. I didn't do the second set of wings, which was just the butterfly wings, the most recent ones that I did. I didn't convert that one, and I don't know if it's because I forgot or if I didn't really feel like it needed to be done. Like, first of all, the set itself wasn't as popular, and I feel like it's because of the quality. Like, I wasn't real happy with the texture quality of it. Like, it wasn't good. So yeah, but like I didn't really know what else to do, because like I didn't want to be taking up so much space on the texture map either, so this was why I was like trying out something a bit different. didn't end up working, but it was going to be I was about to say it was going to be a lot of effort to change it, but really, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably wouldn't have been, and now I don't know why I didn't do it. Like, I could have just put them back in the texture spot that I did for the original ones. I feel like it's just because I'm stubborn, and that's because how I started doing it, that is how I was going to finish doing it. Hmm. Interesting revelations. Anyway. Because, okay, it's not like I made the texture for the wings in that texture space like I am now. Like, these wings, this is the texture that I'm painting. Like, it's confined to this texture space. I made the wings for a completely different project and then just converted them to the sim. So I have like really high-res pictures of all the wing textures. Why didn't I just change it? But I don't really want to go back and change it now. You're stubborn as well? Yeah. It's a curse. Like sometimes, okay, sometimes it can be good, because like, you know, stick to your guts, everything like that. But sometimes it's like, there's a better way to be doing things, but you're just like, no, I'm doing it this way. Too bad. Maybe it'll be a project that I revisit. We'll see. But like at the same time, like it wasn't really popular. Like I don't think people liked them too much, so is it worth it? Did anyone texture that side? Huh. Ooh, yeah, I'm 100% procrastinator as well. It's really not good. I'm also like super self-aware about it as well. Like I know I procrastinate and I know like for example, no, this this doesn't paint me in a good light, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I can sit there and be like, I know that this person has been waiting on their commission for a while, and I need to work on it. But what's the worst that will happen if I don't? Like, because like I don't set a specific deadline either, so it's like not good. That's why I feel like I actually did like really well in school and stuff, is because I had a deadline that I know I had to do it by, and even if I procrastinated right up until the deadline, I got it done. I'd be stressed as hell trying to get it done, but I get it done because I knew that that was the due date for something. Damn. Yeah. I thought that might be the case. I just need more self-discipline is the word. But at the same time, I'm like, why? It's good fun. Good fun. Again, I'm doing this like super roughly, because Blender doesn't blend textures as nicely as I would like to, so I go through and blend it out in Photoshop. Just for those that aren't aware and are sitting there like, what the hell are you doing? Nobody's gonna know. Yep. That's why it does kind of help to have someone to keep me accountable. Like, if ever, like, I do get to the point where it's like, okay, there is something that I need to do, but I know that I can't make myself do it, I'll tell my partner that, and then he will keep me accountable for it. So at least I know I have to do it now because it's out there. It's set in stone. Yeah, 100%. Also, another note about the texture is I'm just doing like rough like base shading, and now that I've got a pretty good base, I'm gonna go through and blend it, and then I'm gonna go and I think add some scales. I like to add some scales. I hope it's gonna be a good choice. Sorry, like hiccuped. Whoa. Okay, Spyro's wings are more orange, but that's okay. It was just a inspiration, an idea. This one. Alright, blendy time. Sample all layers. And if need to, in Blender, I will blend out the seams again. Should be fine. It's just like the general kind of blending that it doesn't like to do, but little bits of blending I feel like it's okay with. Knew the wings would be fun to blend out. How did I completely miss this one? Gosh. Okay, definitely smoothed out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a background to texture. Gonna add in a guide. Oh gosh, my back. Sitting for so long today. Resources, add in our gens. So that gives me a guide for where I can put all the hat texture. And it does need to go up by 1 pixel, but I can do that. See? Just boop. There we go. Go. So that's pretty much just a bleed, so that way if it spills over a little bit, it still picks up color. What I wanted to do was make the red a little bit more orange. In our person, but then I'm going to... Maybe not, that kind of hides it, doesn't it? Alright, let's just reload. Bam, nice and smooth. I think that's a good base. It is a good base to start with. And then the membrane of the wings is pretty much done. And I'm going to go through and add in some light scales just to give it some texture to the rest of it. But I will do that another day. I am going to have to call it a night. This one, oh, that was our broken Photoshop file. Alright. Yeah. Thank you so much for that suggestion for the dragon wings. I would not have done that on my own. But it was a good suggestion. And it really got me thinking and a little bit challenging because I didn't have time to overthink and think about how I was going to do it. But this has been fun. I got caught up on lots of work. And yeah, like I said, these wings, don't expect them to be released until next month. Never mind, it's the 31st of March anyway. Sometime in April at least. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make them for dogs as well as... That is the wrong thing, it's not what I wanted. For humans, for adults, dogs, and children and toddlers. But now I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Oh gosh, no. Why does Twitch autoplay? Alright, so I am going to... Awesome. Okay, so I'm setting up a raid for my friend. She helped me out with like getting started on Twitch and getting some viewers during my very first stream, so I want to repay her for that. I will, as usual, try and stream in a couple of days, give myself some rest, hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Thank you so much for hanging out and for all the company, all the suggestions, all the help with what I've been working on. It's been great. I hope to see you next time. See ya!